So in the triangle ABC, we're given just the sides. So there's a largest side, a medium side, and a smaller side. So the largest side is 850, the medium is 625, and the smallest is 350. And then supposedly, if you have three sides of a triangle, then the angles are going to have just one solution. We'll use law of cosines to get it. So we can use, let's say that this is theta. Solve for this one first. And then the law of cosines would say, start with the one that's across from that, 625 squared equals the other two squared, 350 squared plus 850 squared, minus 2 times each one of those sides, times cosine of the angle. And now we need to use cosine inverse to get rid of cosine and solve for the angle theta. But all of this other stuff is in the way first. So we've got a 625 squared, subtract a 350 squared, and subtract an 850 squared. It's negative all that stuff. Negative 454375 equals, and then negative 2 times 350 times 850 and cosine of theta. So now divide that by a negative 2 times a 350 times an 850 and put it in parentheses so that it's all in the denominator. And 0.764, and then take cosine inverse of that. So cosine inverse of my last answer, so the theta is 40.212 degrees. Now I need to find another one. Let me see, this one is across from the 625, so across from the B, so I actually just found B. The 850 across from that is the A, and then the C. So I found that angle B is 40.212 degrees. Now I can use that information to then find one of the other angles, and I could use the law of sines, which would be faster than doing all of this again. So I can use the law of sines. Let's say I want to find A. So sine of A divided by the side opposite it equals sine of the theta that we just got divided by the side opposite of it, and then multiply both sides by 850. And after that, take sine inverse. So sine inverse of the 850 sine of 40.212, which got divided by 625. So A is a 61.407 degrees. There's A, there's B. And then for angle C, we can just use the total has to be 180, so if we subtract and subtract, then angle C would be 78.381. And then that makes sense that angle C is the largest. No, that doesn't make sense. So angle C is the largest, and if you look across from C, that side is the smallest. And then this is the smallest, and across from it is not the smallest. Oh. Well, that means that back over here, when I found cosine inverse, well, when cosine equals a 0.764, so here's the cosine graph, and cosine looks like this. Cosine equals a 0.764 has one solution, which did not work out to be correct for this triangle. So there's going to be another solution. Okay, so doing cosine inverse was alright, but it then messed up the rest of our problem. So we need to find the other solution. So let's see. This said that it is a 40.212. So if we're working in degrees, this is going to be 360, and we need to go to the left by nope, that's